Hey, and welcome to Off Balance with me, Arish Shah. This is the podcast where I take you through bite-sized chunks of knowledge that I've learned over the last 20 years operating as a CEO and CFO. You ready? Let's get to it. A 100% of forecasts are 99% inaccurate. Okay, I'm being a little bit tongue-in-cheek here because ultimately my role as a CFO is to build you forecasts that can help you plan and make better decisions. But the reality is that when you're operating at relatively early stage, those forecasts are based on limited data. And to get really accurate forecasts, you need really accurate and consistent and long-term data. At the early stage of business, when you're starting up or scaling, that data is changing on almost a daily basis. You may not have sufficient or consistent enough data to make the sort of assumptions that you need to build a truly accurate forecast. So let's sort of play this out. How might this work? So let's say you've assumed that it's going to cost you £25 to acquire a customer. And then you go out to market, you spend some money on digital advertising, and in reality, it turns out it costs you £50 to acquire a customer. Well, straight off the bat, that means that you're going to bring in 50% fewer customers than you'd originally planned for. That's going to have a knock-on impact on your revenue numbers and ultimately your cash flow. And that means that your forecast is going to need to be adjusted with those new assumptions. So the one thing to really bear in mind here is that your forecasts will always output information that is not going to be highly accurate. But the most important thing is to focus on the assumptions that you've made and change those assumptions as you get new data coming in. And that's why 100% of forecasts are 99% inaccurate. There we go. Hit me up in my DMs on LinkedIn or Twitter if you've got any questions. Otherwise, let's get back to building.